You are here, my friend, not by coincidence, but through divine alignment. This moment is a gateway, an awakening, because you have entered creator mode. If you're still with us, know that you're among the few chosen to grasp this revelation. Now, let's uncover a truth that resonates beyond the surface. Who are they that have chosen you? This is not about a mysterious external power controlling your destiny. Rather, they are the universe itself, the boundless energy that connects every soul, the collective consciousness of all that has been, is, and will be. This energy is alive within you, calling you to embrace your unique power. Feel the pull of this truth within your heart, and if this message speaks to your spirit, take a moment to comment, "I am chosen," below. Let this be your commitment, a signal to the universe that you're ready to fully step into creator mode. God's chosen ones. If you see this video, you've entered creator mode. Only 1% of chosen ones. You're not just a passive observer in the world, you've been awakened, activated to a new way of existing. Now, you're seated in the driver's seat of your own reality, directing the course of your life with purpose. So, what does it mean to be in creator mode? From this point forward, you're liberated from the limitations that confine most people. You're no longer a victim of circumstances or simply carried along by the winds of fate. You're now the architect of your own universe. Reflect on this idea deeply. How many times have you felt as though life was simply happening to you, as though you were being pushed in directions you didn't choose? That feeling ends here and now. The moment you entered this mindset, you crossed into new territory. You've been granted access to the same energy that powers the stars, controls the oceans, and breathes life into every part of creation. You hold the potential to mold and shape reality itself. This transformation aligns with a powerful principle from Scripture in Genesis 1:27, where God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness." This verse serves as a profound reminder. Just as God created, we too are endowed with the ability to create and shape the world around us. The question is, how will you use this newfound power? What do you envision for yourself, knowing that you hold the keys to shape your path? When we say you're not just another person scrolling through life, think about what that truly implies. Most people live day to day, following routines, responding to circumstances, and rarely pausing to realize they have power over their path. But something about your journey, your trials, experiences, and inner transformations has prepared you for a different path. You've been activated into creator mode, and this means that your life is no longer bound by the traditional rules or expectations that shape most people's lives. Instead of being shaped by life's events, you are now being invited to shape life itself. But let's ask, what does creator mode truly mean? At its core, creator mode invites you to see yourself not as a passive bystander, but as an active, conscious force in your own universe. You are the architect, not the tenant of your own life. This shift is not just about making things happen, but understanding that you are an essential part of the unfolding of your reality. Think of Proverbs 23:7, which says, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he." This verse reminds us that our reality is shaped by our mindset and the beliefs we hold within ourselves. Now, creator mode is a call to harness this truth fully, to move forward with intentionality and purpose. Consider the moments in life when things seemed out of control, or as if fate was pulling you in unwanted directions. Perhaps you felt like life was happening to you rather than through you. Creator mode challenges you to see these moments as an initiation, preparing you for the threshold you've now crossed. You've been given access to energies as powerful as those that orchestrate the cosmos itself. Imagine the energy that keeps the stars in alignment, the tides in motion, and life flowing across the planet. That same energy is available to you now. As Ephesians 3:20 reminds us, God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. You have the potential to align with this power and influence your reality at the highest level. But here's the question we must ask. Are you prepared for the responsibility that comes with this power? Moving into creator mode isn't just an invitation to manifest your desires. It's a challenge that requires commitment, courage, and integrity. The universe has chosen you for this role because you're ready. Ready to step into your full potential, even if you don't yet fully understand what that means. But make no mistake, with this power comes a weight of responsibility that requires deep humility and dedication. It's a privilege, and yet, as Jesus taught in Luke 12:48, to whom much is given, much will be required. This is not simply a warning, it's a reminder that the gifts and talents given to us are to be used wisely and for purposes that extend beyond ourselves. There is an important spiritual truth here. Once you embrace creator mode, there is no going back. This shift is transformative, and it changes not only your path, but the way you perceive and interact with the world. If you feel an inner unease, that's natural, because your spirit recognizes the gravity of this transition. It is a threshold moment, one that separates the old from the new, the familiar from the unknown. The question now is, will you lean into this call and step boldly into the potential the universe sees in you? In this space, creator mode is a journey of surrender as much as it is one of power. You are invited to embrace the unknown, to trust in the divine purpose, and to be a vessel for higher truth and purpose. This isn't a one-time decision, but a continuous conscious choice to align with something greater. So, ask yourself with complete honesty, are you willing to take this step? Because stepping into creator mode is not just a personal journey, it's a way of becoming a co-creator with the divine, to bring forth the beauty, peace, and transformation the world so desperately needs. First, let's consider the essential shift. Creator mode requires. It starts with perception. Many of us view life through a lens clouded by doubts, fears, and the belief that things just happen to us. This viewpoint sees the world in terms of obstacles and limitations, focusing on the reasons why things may never work out. But creator mode offers a radically different lens, one that transforms each situation, no matter how challenging, into an opportunity for growth, purpose, and empowerment. So, how does this shift in perception work? At the heart of it, creator mode encourages you to see beyond limitations. Imagine every challenge as a stepping stone and every setback as fuel for growth. Rather than feeling defeated by difficulties, you start asking, what can I learn from this? Or, how can this situation strengthen my journey? This approach echoes James 1:4, which advises us to consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Challenges are not obstacles meant to deter you, but are designed to refine you, building resilience and clarity as you progress. When you encounter a tough situation, pause and ask yourself, what opportunity lies hidden here? Instead of framing experiences with questions like, why is this happening to me? Creator mode reframes your perspective to ask, how can I use this? This subtle yet profound change moves you from a reactive mindset to a proactive one, where you are not at the mercy of circumstances, but instead actively harness them for your growth. When the Apostle Paul faced setbacks, he used those moments to grow, write letters of encouragement, and spread wisdom. His story serves as an example of creator mode in action, where obstacles were transformed into opportunities that touched countless lives. Creator mode isn't merely about thinking positively. It's a disciplined approach to see every life event as part of a larger, divine framework. In creator mode, you're not just a participant, you're actively crafting the narrative. Each decision, each reaction, and each choice you make is an act of co-creation with the divine. And remember, Philippians 4:13 assures us that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This strength is your support in creator mode, providing courage and insight to transform every experience into one that aligns with your highest purpose. But how can you practically cultivate this mindset? Start with intentional reflection and gratitude, even for challenges. Every evening, ask yourself, what lessons did today bring? How did I handle setbacks, and what can I do differently? Over time, this practice rewires your mind, training you to approach life with curiosity and openness rather than fear. Engage with Scripture. Meditate on verses like Romans 8:28, which reminds us that all things work together for good to those who love God. These affirmations reinforce your belief in a divine design, supporting your growth even when circumstances seem unclear. Entering creator mode is not a single leap, but a gradual shift in mindset, a choice to see life not as a series of random events, but as a canvas where each stroke has purpose and meaning. Every day, choose to engage with life from this place of empowerment, trusting that each experience is building the foundation for the reality you are consciously creating. When you enter creator mode, every aspect of your life, every experience, emotion, and moment transforms into a tool that builds your future. It's a state of awareness where nothing is wasted, and every interaction or setback becomes fuel for your journey. In creator mode, you're no longer reactive, waiting passively for life to unfold. Instead, you become proactive, taking deliberate actions that align with your desires and goals. You realize that the universe is working with you, not against you, supporting each step forward with subtle encouragement. But creator mode has a unique twist. You're not creating alone. You're engaged in a sacred partnership, a co-creation with the universe itself. The universe steps in as your silent partner, offering guidance through whispers of intuition, moments of clarity, and serendipitous encounters that gently nudge you toward your path. The forces behind these synchronicities, those perfect timings when the right person, opportunity, or idea appears, aren't just random coincidences. They are expressions of divine alignment, signaling that you are on the right track. It's as though the universe is saying, "We're here with you, supporting you every step of the way." Think about times when everything seemed to fall into place, when answers you were seeking appeared seemingly out of nowhere. Perhaps you had an idea, and soon after, someone offered advice that aligned perfectly with your needs, or an unexpected door opened just as you felt stuck. These moments are not mere chance. They are an invitation to recognize the universe's role in your journey. Proverbs 16:9 reminds us, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." Each encounter and coincidence is a reminder of divine involvement, encouraging you to keep moving forward with faith. Creator mode also teaches that action and faith are inseparable in this co-creation. You are called to take bold, purposeful actions while remaining open to the universe's cues. Just as you act with intention, trust the universe to play its part. This dynamic mirrors the partnership between our faith and God's guidance. While we are called to act, God's providence aligns each step in ways beyond our own understanding. In Psalm 37:23, it says, "The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him." Embracing this partnership means trusting that every movement, every leap of faith is met with divine support. To practically engage in creator mode, begin each day with intentional focus. Meditate, visualize your goals, and tune into your intuition. As you set intentions, look out for synchronicities, moments of alignment that confirm you're on the right path. Trust that the universe, with all its unseen forces, is orchestrating a plan alongside you. Instead of merely hoping for change, take consistent, inspired actions, knowing that each step brings you closer to the reality you envision. In creator mode, the line between faith and action blurs. Every decision, every thought, every intentional act brings you closer to the life you desire. And remember, the universe is not a distant observer. It's your steadfast partner, guiding, encouraging, and celebrating every stride you take. With each day, as you embrace this partnership, you become a living example of co-creation, creating not only for yourself, but also radiating hope and possibility to all those around you. The real measure of whether you're in true alignment with the universe's flow is found in the ease with which things unfold. Alignment doesn't mean a life free from obstacles. It means you face those obstacles with an inner calm and assurance, knowing each challenge is purposeful. When you're aligned, you move forward without feeling the need to control every outcome, confident that things are progressing as they should. This sense of flow comes not from passivity, but from a deep trust in yourself and in the universe's capacity to support you. It's about working with life rather than battling against it. Yet, this is where many people struggle. The desire to control every detail, to ensure that life meets their expectations, often leads to a cycle of forcing and frustration. In creator mode, however, you let go of that need to control. You become a collaborator with the universe, setting your intentions clearly, taking inspired actions, and then allowing things to unfold. This letting go doesn't mean relinquishing responsibility, but rather trusting that while you focus on the why, the universe is handling the how. Consider the words of Proverbs 16:3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. This commitment, focused on purpose, not micromanagement, allows divine timing and guidance to shape your path. At the heart of creator mode lies the importance of the why. Why are you pursuing these goals? Is it for personal gain, social validation, or to serve a purpose greater than yourself? The power behind your intentions determines the universe's response. When your purpose is rooted in a sincere desire to contribute to the greater good, your efforts gain strength and support from the universe. Self-centered pursuits rarely bring lasting fulfillment, but those aligned with love, compassion, and service resonate with the flow of life itself. The universe does not respond to ego-driven goals or desires meant solely to satisfy personal ambitions. Its energy moves in alignment with love, unity, and upliftment. When you create from a place of genuine service, seeking to elevate others, or contribute meaningfully, the universe mobilizes in your favor. Jesus' teaching in Matthew 23:11, "The greatest among you will be your servant," reminds us that true power and fulfillment lie in serving others. When your purpose aligns with this higher calling, your creative energy amplifies, supported by forces that transcend your individual effort. Imagine this. Every act of creation, every decision you make to help others sends ripples throughout the collective consciousness. When you lift others, you lift yourself, and in this reciprocal energy, the universe begins to support you in ways you may not have anticipated. Philippians 2:4 encourages, "Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others." This act of service fuels a cycle where the blessings you bestow come back to you, deepening your sense of purpose and expanding the reach of your impact. So, as you continue in creator mode, ask yourself the vital questions. Is my intention aligned with service? Am I contributing to a greater good? These questions clarify your purpose and ground you in a mindset that resonates with the universe's natural flow. Creation from this place of alignment is powerful because it transcends self-interest and moves toward collective upliftment. When your heart and your goals align with the well-being of others, you engage the full support of the universe, moving forward not just as a creator, but as a co-creator of harmony, joy, and abundance for all. Let's take a closer look at what it truly means to be in creator mode. Imagine a state where time ceases to matter, where you're so deeply immersed in creating that the outside world fades away, leaving you fully connected with each breath, each moment. This is creator mode, a place where you're not only present, but alive in a way that transcends ordinary experience. You feel anchored and at peace, even if chaos surrounds you. Why? Because creator mode isn't about reacting to what life throws at you. It's about actively shaping your world from the inside out, harnessing the deep strength within you to influence everything around you. Of course, creator mode doesn't remove all challenges or doubts. You're human, and part of the journey is embracing moments of uncertainty, even questioning whether you're on the right path. Creator mode doesn't shield you from obstacles. Rather, it equips you to approach them differently. When you operate as a creator, you possess the tools to handle life's trials with resilience and insight. Instead of being a victim of circumstance, you find yourself empowered to mold those very circumstances, becoming an architect of possibility rather than a bystander of fate. Proverbs 4:7 reminds us, "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding." Here, wisdom isn't just knowledge, but an understanding of how to flow and shape life with God's guidance. But to fully step into this creator role, there's a crucial question. Are you ready to release your old self? That self which held onto limits and boundaries, shaped by fear and doubt. To truly embrace creator mode means letting go of conditioned beliefs that have kept you playing small. Imagine the freedom that comes with breaking free from those chains. This journey calls you to the unknown, to trust a process that may seem unclear, yet is deeply aligned with your purpose. When we commit to co-creating with the universe, we enter into a partnership that supports us in ways we may not even understand. Consider how Proverbs 16:9 puts it, "A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps." In creator mode, your dreams find alignment with divine guidance, and you gain courage to face uncertainty. If you're seeing this, it's because there's a higher power that believes in your readiness. Are you prepared to believe in yourself in the same way? The universe has already aligned its signs, bringing you to this very message, because you've shown the capacity to rise to this challenge. Embracing creator mode is a decision, a commitment to take action, and to trust that each step you take is guided. So, the final question is, will you step fully into this role, trusting that you have what it takes to create a life that reflects the beauty, power, and resilience within you? Stepping into creator mode means embracing a whole new way of connecting to the forces that guide your life. These silent forces, the ones that seem to work behind the scenes, are never absent. They're simply waiting for your attention. Most people encounter these forces only in passing, a gut feeling, a flash of insight, a moment of inexplicable clarity. But these moments are far from random. They're invitations from the universe, whispers urging you to pay attention, to follow a path meant specifically for you. Yet, here's the challenge. The universe speaks quietly. It doesn't shout over the noise of life, nor does it force itself into your awareness. Its guidance is like a gentle breeze, felt only when we're still enough to notice it. Often, people overlook this guidance because they're caught in a whirlwind of activity, buried in the constant noise of their minds, and distracted by daily routines. When we're overly focused on what's next, or too tangled in our own thoughts, we drown out the subtle voice that's trying to show us the way. So, how do you tune into these whispers and align with this higher guidance? It begins with stillness. In creator mode, stillness becomes a powerful practice, a way to quiet the noise and open yourself to divine messages. You might find this through meditation, a simple breathing exercise, or moments spent in nature. Think of it as setting the stage for your own spirit to connect with the universe. Psalm 46:10 captures this idea beautifully, saying, "Be still and know that I am God." In the quiet, we find clarity and connect to something greater. In these moments of stillness, you may begin to notice patterns, synchronicities, and subtle messages that point you toward your highest potential. These are not coincidences. They are messages from a universe that sees beyond our immediate view. But the true key is learning to trust these messages. Too often, people dismiss them as random, doubt their intuition, or second-guess themselves. But in creator mode, trusting your inner knowing is essential. When you quiet the rational mind and listen with your soul, you'll recognize that this guidance doesn't operate on human logic. It comes from a deeper, wiser intelligence, one that can see the entire landscape of your life. Imagine this guidance as a steady light guiding you through a dark forest. You may not see the entire path, but each step becomes clearer as you trust that light. So, ask yourself, are you ready to silence doubt and open your heart to the whispers meant for you? Are you willing to embrace this guidance even when it challenges your expectations or doesn't align with what you thought you wanted? In creator mode, this trust becomes your anchor. And with it, you'll find yourself moving not only toward your goals, but also toward a life that reflects the fullness of who you are meant to be. Stepping practically into creator mode involves honing your ability to recognize authentic guidance. But how do you distinguish a genuine message from a fleeting thought or your own doubts? The key lies in tuning into your internal signals, specifically your feelings and body responses. When you encounter true guidance, it often brings a profound sense of calm and peace, even if the message pushes you outside your comfort zone. It feels light and expansive, as though your whole being resonates with the thought, like an internal yes. This calmness, certainty, and alignment are indicators that the universe is speaking, guiding you towards something that will ultimately serve your growth and purpose. It's a lot like the peace that surpasses all understanding mentioned in Philippians 4:7, an assurance that feels settled and strong, even without concrete explanations. In contrast, messages from fear, doubt, or ego feel entirely different. These thoughts often come with tension, anxiety, or a sense of constriction. They weigh heavily on you and carry an urgency that demands immediate attention or action. This heaviness or restlessness is your body's way of signaling a misalignment, warning that this may not be true guidance. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." Genuine guidance doesn't come from a place of force or panic. It resonates deeply with your heart, bypassing the racing mind. So here's how to practically engage in this discernment. Take a moment whenever you receive a thought or idea that feels like guidance. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and notice how your body responds. If there's a sense of relaxation, warmth, or lightness, it's likely a message aligned with your path. If, however, there's tension, a sinking feeling, or a tightness in your chest, it may be best to let that thought pass. Remember, your body holds wisdom. It's a profound tool for tuning into the flow of divine guidance. As you practice this awareness, you'll strengthen your ability to recognize true guidance. Ask yourself, does this bring me peace, or does it stir up anxiety? When you're attuned to these feelings, you'll move through life with a deeper sense of purpose and confidence, knowing you're following the subtle yet powerful whispers of the universe. The tricky part of creator mode isn't just following guidance when it feels easy. It's trusting it when it challenges every fiber of your comfort zone. The messages you receive often won't align with what feels safe or familiar. They'll invite you to face fears, let go of control, and step into unknown territory. This is where many people hesitate. Feeling the fear, they interpret it as a warning. Yet in creator mode, fear is not a sign to retreat but a green light. It's a signal that you're on the brink of something transformative, something that will expand your abilities, redefine your limits, and ultimately raise you to new levels. Consider the story of Moses in the Bible, standing at the burning bush in Exodus 3. God called him to confront Pharaoh and lead the Israelites out of Egypt. Moses was overwhelmed, questioning his own worth and fearing what lay ahead. But his fear wasn't a sign to turn away. It was an invitation to step into a purpose far beyond his own understanding. Moses trusted the call even when it didn't make sense, even when he doubted his strength. His obedience to guidance that terrified him brought freedom to an entire nation. So, here's a deeper question for you. Can you lean into the guidance you receive, even when it's daunting, even when it defies logic, and even when it calls you to let go of everything familiar? Creator mode is about crafting a life that's aligned with your highest potential, not one that stays in the comfort zone. This path will often be one that others don't understand, a direction that only you can see because the vision was placed within you for a reason. Like the way Isaiah 55:8-9 reminds us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord." Sometimes the path that leads to your greatest growth is one that only makes sense to the one who sees the entire journey. In creator mode, this is your true test. Will you surrender to the unknown, trust the guidance that moves you toward your purpose, and embrace the fear as part of the journey? Each step of faith is a commitment to a purpose larger than you, a life that reflects the full spectrum of who you're meant to become. Here's the beauty. When you fully surrender to the guidance and trust in the unseen forces guiding you, life transforms. It feels as if you're stepping into a higher rhythm, one that aligns with the very heartbeat of the universe. Synchronicities become a common experience. Moments of right place, right time start happening more frequently, and doors open in places where, before, you only saw walls. Opportunities seem to appear from nowhere, and the people and resources you need come into your life as if by design. This isn't merely the universe orchestrating events for you. It's a partnership, an intricate dance. Imagine creator mode as a waltz with the universe. You take a step forward in faith, and the universe takes one with you. Each decision, each moment of trust is matched by a response that shapes your journey. But this isn't a passive process where you wait and hope. In creator mode, you're an active, powerful participant in your own evolution. Your role isn't to sit back, passively waiting for blessings, but to engage fully with the creative process. Think of Abraham in Genesis 12, who left everything familiar to follow God's guidance into an unknown land, trusting in promises that had yet to be fulfilled. Each step Abraham took was an act of co-creation, a demonstration of faith that was matched by divine provision. This is the essence of creator mode. You listen, trust, and take action, and as you do, you will witness the power and potential within you unfold. Here's the deeper question. Are you ready to step into this dance, to meet the universe halfway? Are you prepared to move, to make decisions rooted in faith, and to act on the guidance you receive? In creator mode, you're not just creating. You're building a life that reflects the very essence of who you're meant to be. The more you engage, the clearer your purpose becomes, and the more you'll realize the limitless power you hold as a co-creator in the grand design. Let's dive into the transformative power of faith in creator mode. Faith isn't simply a matter of belief. It's a principle of action and resilience that serves as the foundation for creation itself. Faith is the invisible bridge between where you are now and the reality you're creating. It's the confidence in things unseen, the unshakable belief that even when the entire picture isn't visible, everything is unfolding perfectly according to a divine design. In creator mode, faith becomes your constant anchor. It's what keeps you steady when unexpected obstacles appear, when the road feels unclear, or when doubt creeps in. Without faith, it's easy to waver, to question each step and lose direction. But with faith, you move through life with peace and confidence, rooted in the understanding that the universe is constantly working in your favor. But how do you cultivate faith in creator mode? Faith grows from small actions. Every time you trust your intuition, listen to the subtle nudges, or take action on a message that resonates deeply, you're building what we might call a faith muscle. Think of this muscle like any other. Each step strengthens it, and over time, you begin to experience the tangible results of your trust. You start seeing a pattern, a sense of flow in your life. Small signs, unexpected opportunities, and timely encounters will start to appear, showing you that the universe is aligning with your energy and intentions. These moments of synchronicity build on one another, creating a web of assurance that strengthens your faith, proving that you're on the right path, even when you can't see every turn ahead. Yet, faith doesn't promise a life free of challenges. In fact, creator mode invites challenges as essential parts of the journey. These challenges aren't merely roadblocks. They are stepping stones designed to refine you, to make you stronger, more resilient, and more aware of the creative power within you. Just as the prophet Elijah faced isolation and doubt in the wilderness before hearing God's quiet whisper in 1 Kings 19, you, too, may face moments of silence or struggle. These moments are transformative tests, not of your strength alone, but of your capacity to trust, to listen deeply, and to persevere with purpose. So, the next time a challenge presents itself, take a moment to reframe it. Instead of seeing it as a stop sign, view it as an invitation to growth. Ask yourself, what might this challenge be here to teach me? How can it push me to grow, to align more fully with my true self? When you approach obstacles with this perspective, you align with the creator mode mindset, allowing each challenge to deepen your wisdom, strengthen your faith, and guide you closer to your authentic power. Through faith, you're not just enduring the journey, you're actively shaping it, moving forward with clarity and trust, hand in hand with the universe. As you step into creator mode and dive into the art of manifestation, you're unlocking one of the most profound tools of conscious creation. Manifestation isn't about merely wishing for a change or hoping that things will work out in your favor. It's a science rooted in energy, a process that calls for your active, deliberate involvement in shaping your reality. In creator mode, manifestation transforms from wishful thinking into a methodical practice where your thoughts, beliefs, and actions become catalysts for real change. The foundation of manifestation is recognizing that thoughts are energy. Every thought you have emits a unique frequency into the universe, attracting experiences and circumstances that align with that frequency. This is the core principle of the law of attraction, but it's also where many people misunderstand the process. Many assume that positive thoughts alone will bring positive results. Yet, in creator mode, true manifestation goes beyond thoughts alone. It encompasses your beliefs, emotions, and actions. For instance, you could think positive thoughts all day, but if deep down you hold doubts or harbor limiting beliefs about what's possible, those deeper beliefs will ultimately shape your reality. Just as Jesus spoke about the importance of faith, the size of a mustard seed in Matthew 17:20, manifesting in creator mode requires not only clear intentions, but a steadfast inner belief in their possibility. So how do you engage in conscious manifestation? It begins with clarity. Just as a blurry image doesn't convey the full picture, vague desires create unclear results. The universe thrives on specificity. Ask yourself, what do I truly desire? Look past societal expectations, beyond ego-driven wants, and into the genuine callings of your soul. When your desires resonate deeply with your authentic self, you'll feel an inner alignment and clarity. With clarity established, the next step is alignment. Every thought, belief, and action must echo the vibration of your desire. Imagine this alignment as tuning a radio station. You can only hear the music clearly when you're precisely on the correct frequency. In the same way, your life aligns when every part of you, your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and actions are attuned to the frequency of your goal. For example, if you seek abundance, it's essential to not only think thoughts of wealth, but also cultivate a belief in abundance. Feel gratitude for what you have, and act in ways that reflect a mindset of prosperity. In creator mode, your manifestation journey is an ongoing dance of intention and action. As you become clear on your desires, set specific intentions, and maintain a high vibration frequency through aligned beliefs and actions, you shift into a space of powerful, conscious creation. And as you move forward, remember, this path requires faith and patience, qualities that strengthen your ability to trust in the process, even when results aren't immediately visible. So take this as your next step in creator mode. Establish crystal clear intentions, align deeply with your inner beliefs, and walk forward with faith. Ask yourself, am I willing to commit not only my thoughts, but also my entire being to the reality I wish to create? In doing so, you engage the universe in a co-creative process, one where every aspect of your life begins to reflect the intentions you've planted. The next crucial step in creator mode is learning to embody the feeling of already having what you desire. This is where many falter. They wait for their goal to appear before allowing themselves to feel the emotions associated with its achievement, like happiness, gratitude, or excitement. However, in creator mode, you realize that the feeling is the starting point, not the end. You need to step into the emotions of having already received your desire as if it's already present in your life. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a powerful principle of manifestation. When you cultivate the genuine feeling of already having, you align your vibration with your desire, signaling to the universe to bring it into reality. But here's where things can become challenging. You can't just pretend to feel happy or grateful while secretly doubting or fearing that your desire will never come. The universe doesn't respond to words alone. It resonates with the energy of your authentic feelings and beliefs. Think of Proverbs 23:7, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he." This verse highlights that what you deeply believe and feel at your core shapes your reality more than any surface-level affirmation. If you're struggling to truly feel as if your desire has already manifested, it's often a sign that some deeper inner work is needed. You may need to explore and release old limiting beliefs, fears, or doubts that keep you from fully embracing the energy of your desire. This brings us to a key aspect of creator mode, self-awareness. You must become deeply attuned to your inner world, watching your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions like a vigilant gardener tending to a garden. If a thought, feeling, or belief doesn't align with what you want to create, take immediate action to shift it. This might mean reframing a negative thought into something constructive, releasing a deeply ingrained limiting belief, or simply choosing to feel gratitude in the moment, even if everything around you isn't yet perfect. When you feel resistance or negativity, Ask yourself, what belief is behind this feeling? Is it serving me, or is it holding me back? This self-examination is a crucial step. Instead of reacting to every negative emotion or doubt, use it as a learning moment, a chance to peel back the layers and understand what's shaping your reality from the inside out. To strengthen this practice, consider engaging in daily routines that help build and sustain your sense of fulfillment, gratitude, and positivity. Meditation, journaling, or even a morning gratitude practice can keep you aligned with your higher goals. Every time you genuinely feel as if your desire has already manifested, you're sending out a powerful message to the universe that this is already yours. So here's a reflection for you in creator mode. Are you willing to cultivate the feeling of your fulfilled desire, to embody its reality as if it already exists? This is where true alignment lies, not in waiting for proof, but in living with the energy of your desired reality here and now. The universe responds when you truly believe, allowing you to co-create a life where every desire feels not only possible, but already present. The last essential piece of creator mode is action. Manifestation isn't purely a mental or spiritual exercise. It requires physical movement and tangible steps forward. It's about more than just envisioning or affirming what you want. It's about taking inspired action toward it. This doesn't mean pushing yourself into constant hustle or exerting energy through force. Instead, it's about tuning into your intuition, discerning the guidance the universe provides, and acting on it with intention and alignment. When you operate from this place of inner clarity, you'll notice that progress feels smoother, almost effortless. Doors open, opportunities arise, and synchronicities become a regular part of your journey as the universe collaborates with you to bring your vision to life. However, there's an important truth to remember here. Timing is everything. In creator mode, you recognize that there is a divine timing to everything. You no longer feel compelled to rush or make things happen. Instead, you understand that by aligning yourself with the flow of the universe, things unfold exactly as they're meant to. Your role isn't to force outcomes, but to prepare yourself for them, to be ready when they arrive. As Proverbs 16:9 reminds us, in their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. Trust that each step you take, as long as it's guided by alignment and faith, will bring you closer to your desired reality. So, how do you know when it's time to act? Creator mode sharpens your awareness of intuitive nudges and inner guidance. Pay attention to those moments when you feel a pull to take a step, even if it's one outside your comfort zone. Remember that these moments are the universe's way of saying, this is your next step. Inspired action may not always make immediate sense to the rational mind, but it carries a sense of ease, peace, and inner certainty that lets you know it's the right move. Now, here's a powerful question to ponder as you step fully into creator mode. What is it that you're truly ready to create? What is the life you're prepared to manifest now that you're aware of the power you hold? The universe is listening to your intentions, ready to respond to your deepest desires and visions. All that remains is for you to choose, to align, and to take that first inspired step. Embrace the journey with trust, knowing that you are indeed the creator of your reality, co-creating with forces beyond what you can see. And as you walk forward in faith, remember, you're not alone. You're guided, supported, and empowered to bring forth a life that reflects your highest potential. So, what will you create next? The choice is yours, and the universe is ready to support you every step of the way. If this message has inspired you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more insights, and leave a comment below to share your thoughts. Thank you for being here, and may your journey in creator mode be filled with blessings, peace, and endless possibilities. Stay blessed.